reports that make the difference. This is Agidigbo News, 88.7 FM, the people's voice.
This is Kunle Amzat Studio, Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
Good evening. Welcome to the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am OLAMIDE BADMUS. First, the headlines. Federal government moves against jammed paper imports to Nigeria. Makinde, Oyo Police launch violent crime response unit over insecurity. Israel kills most senior Hamas military leader in Gaza strike. Trump says Chinese president agrees Iran must open Strait of Hormuz. Celtic clinch Scottish Premiership triumph in 15 years, deny Hart historic title. Now the details. The federal government has pledged to tackle the influx of jammed paper imports into Nigeria as local paper manufacturers struggle to survive despite the country's growing production capacity. The Minister of State for Industry, Senator John Owen Eno, gave the assurance during visits to some paper mill companies in Ogun State, where manufacturers raised concerns over the continued dominance of imported paper and educational materials in the Nigerian markets. Speaking during the visit, Senator Eno described it as an unacceptable that Nigeria still imports nearly 90% of its textbooks and educational materials, despite having local companies capable of producing paper and handling printing operations within the country. The minister assured manufacturers that the federal government would engage relevant agencies to review policies affecting the paper and printing industry and further directed the companies to submit a joint memorandum outlining the challenges confronting the sector so government can begin targeted interventions. The National Insurance Commission, NICOM, has intensified its crackdown on fake motor insurance operators in the Federal Capital Territory, arresting several suspected fraudsters accused of selling invalid vehicle insurance documents to motorists. Speaking with journalists after the exercise carried out in the Maboshi area of Abuja, NICAM's Director of Legal Enforcement and Market Development, Mr. Talmiz Usman, said the growing spread of fake motor insurance has continued to undermine the purpose of compulsory third-party insurance in Nigeria. Mr. Usman explained that third-party compensation for injuries offer no protection when accidents occur. The NICOM official warned that the law does not permit unlicensed organizations or cooperatives to issue vehicle insurance policies.
Social stability can only thrive in an atmosphere of safety.
Security is not the responsibility of government alone. It is a shared duty. So we must continue to encourage citizens to remain vigilant, share timely information with security agencies, and work together to isolate criminal elements wherever they may be.
The governor also urged residents to remain alert and report suspicious activities in their communities without delay. Governor Makinde later inaugurated an independent.
Let me assure the Nigerian Police Force and all security agencies operating in Oyo State that this administration will continue to provide the necessary support required to strengthen our collective capacity to protect lives and property.
Earlier, The Commissioner of Police, CP Abimbola Ayodeji Olugbenga, explained that the establishment of the VCRO aligns with the reform agenda of the Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Rilwan Disu, aimed at replacing former tactical squad with more professional and accountable units.
I'm particularly proud to inform this gathering that the officers carefully selected into this unit were drawn from various divisions and formations across Oyo State based on competence, discipline, operational experience, and integrity.
Also, Leke Babatunde assured residents that the unit will rely strictly on credible intelligence and lawful operations in carrying out its mandates. In their separate goodwill messages, including representative of the traditional institution and the representative